Hey, what's going on, YouTubulous? EXO coming at you here inside Frankenstein. We're going to be regain matching the amps today. That's right. So we're going to bust out our -5 dB tones with our 6 amps right here. And we're going to use that for an excuse to unplug all of our speaker wires. And this time, we're going to be gain matching with our volume all the way up. Now, what tool are we going to be using to do all this? Nothing but the good old Scope Plus 440 from TPI. This thing both functions as a multimeter and Oscope, so we'll be able to read the wavelength as well as see the voltage that's coming out from the amplifiers. Okay, so we got all our speaker wires unplugged and tucked to the side. So now let's go ahead and turn our head unit on. I just had this Allen key in my mouth. Turn our head unit on and see what's going on up front. We got our 40 Hertz tone all queued up. It's at a -5 dB recording level, and we're on battery power. You can see we're at just 13 volts back there. Engine is off. So let's go ahead and reset the track and tap into our bass knob RCAs, which are right here, and see how our signal is looking from our head unit. So there we are at volume 60. We got a clean signal, but check this out. This is definitely a surprise to me. I gotta disconnect it for just a second. We are at 1.8 volts at volume 60, right? It takes 60 notches to get to 1.8 volts. Now watch this as we just increase it up to 62. Still a clean signal right now. And look what happens. It jumps up to 2.8. Holy crap. So that's a whole volt increase just from 2 notches of volume on the Pioneer. I mean, it still looks pretty clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that as my pre-out voltage for my amps. Now that we know there's nice clean signal coming back for the amplifiers, we can take our same little probes and plug them right here into our outputs of our amplifier. So let's make sure that's all the way cranked. And now we can come back here and check our Oscope. And right now, we're still at a nice clean signal at 50 volts output. Hey, maybe we can even increase that a little bit. Let me go grab a little tuning screwdriver. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and see how much more I can increase the gain safely without getting too dirty up here. All right, so let's go ahead and increase this and see how much more we can get out of it. Oh man, I should have done this before. Holy shit. 60 volts? Good God. Okay, yeah, I can start to see something developing at the top. I don't know if you can tell. Let me get the lighting just right. There we go. Yep, it's starting to clip now. You can start to see it there at the very, very top. I'll exaggerate that a little bit. See that? Yeah, see, that's no good. I'm gonna back it off just a little bit. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep 62 volts. So now let's go around to the other amplifiers and make sure that they're seeing 62 volts as well. Just went around to all the amplifiers and turned them up just a little bit. Each one had to go up just about maybe 1/8 of a turn. Now all I gotta do is plug up my speaker wires again, and then we'll be good as rain, right as rain, good to go. And that might even gain me a little bit on the meter to make sure all the amplifiers are exactly matching, because I explained this once before, but somebody didn't really get it. Say if I gain match these at a very low volume, and I got like 1.52 volts on this one and 1.56 volts on this one. Even though it's still 1.5, there's still a little bit of difference between 1.52 and 1.56. So when you turn that up, that difference becomes exponential every time you turn it up. Aha! Making some noise up here at a bass competition, YouTubulous, and I have to say I am so freaking excited. I at least wanted to get my little bit of initial reaction on film. I just beat my overall SPL at a 159.93, sealed on the dash, sanctioned 2X event at 35 Hertz. I can't ask for anything better than that. It was absolutely awesome. We were doing a little bit of holding of the doors for the first time. I changed my frequency, and lo and behold, we gained, what, 1.7 dB on the meter. I am so freaking happy, especially since it's a double pointer today. So these crescendos are, how are we feeling right here? How are we doing? Barely making biscuits, so we can still get quite a lot out of there. So alright guys, I'm really excited, so let's see if we can get any other bass footage from today. We'll be doing some demos and all, but hell, PSI man for the fucking win. 159.9 sealed up on the dash. Haha! So let's go ahead and turn everything down. Well actually, let's go ahead and turn everything up. I guess I'll go ahead and see how she sounds now, just really low volume.